orders are as follows. Good morning, cadets, and welcome back to our Starfield playthrough, where we're going to continue with the Vanguard questline because it's here in the city, so we might as well do that. First stop is going to be Star Collective Embassy, and then afterwards
By the way,
it's
Captain,
going to be...
Sergeant Yumi was looking for you. Sounds like he's got more work.
Oh, okay, thank you. We're gonna do that at some point, maybe after we finish with the embassy quest right here. Yeah, first stop, 3-star, and then we have how's Varun Embassy.
You are a visitor? You'll find the ambassador in her office. Go on through.
Thank you. And we'll see how the House Varun one is gonna go.
Visitors are only allowed in the lobby, offices, or...
I'm going to be upfront with
That
you.
means you.
I'm not happy visiting anything related to the Freestar Collective. But you lead, and I'll follow.
I guess maybe a, would be a nice decision to swap her with Sam. It's fine.
Terramorphs? As in more than one? All that security and they still can't protect their own spaceport. The UC never fails to disappoint. I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Yep, you do that. Also, wait, hold up. Why do I have 2 waypoints? Ah, wait, can I? No, weird. Okay, I thought for a second I could track 2 things at once, but looks like it was a bit of a bug. Yeah, I thought for a second that might have been an option objective.
Freestar sovereign territory.
I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment?
Do I need one? I'm Captain Alistair Shaw. You see, Vanguard. You and I need to talk, Ambassador.
Ah, you're the one McIntyre called about. The eyewitness. She said you were at the spaceport. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants Terramorph data from the Armistice archives, some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy, in order to protect us all. I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. Tell me I've got that right.
Well, you kind of heard correctly. We need access to the archives.
I was afraid of that. Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. That information is there because it is dangerous. I will not be the one responsible for its release. Now, why don't you quit wasting my time and yours, and go?
Really? So, there was an attack on the city. You're really not going to help us?
No, Captain, I'm not, and I'll tell you why. What you experienced down there at the spaceport, I've lived that once before already. Fought tooth and nail as aliens rampaged in the streets of my home and others all throughout the collective. But my aliens were placed there by UC hands. So I'm not interested in anyone getting power like that ever again. The UC most of all.
Okay, I see her from where she's coming from. Although I strongly disagree. But what if I told you that Terramorphs couldn't be weaponized? Would that change your mind?
You have my answer. Now please take the hint.
Look, just listen to what I have to say at least.
You're really gonna push this? All right, I will give you one chance. One to convince me. Understood.
Thank you, Ambassador. Just hear me out.
I'm listening.
Yeah, the Terramorph Xeno Weapons project was a failure. That knowledge isn't dangerous.
You know that for sure. That is interesting.
And are you willing to risk more deaths? Because that's what you're doing by not helping us.
I suppose you might be right. Easy to lose sight of the big picture sometimes.
And yeah, you are a soldier. It was a job to protect, and that's what we intend to do with this data.
I suppose you're right. Our job and our responsibility.
And how many lives are you willing to risk here because you have a grudge against the UC?
It's possible I might be letting my history cloud my judgment. Possibly. Well, Captain, you make some good points. But if I'm really granting you access, I'm gonna need the following concessions. Your access will be limited. You can only take out the items related to stopping these terramorphs. The monitors will make sure of it. You go in once, you get everything you need on your trip, and never again. And all research done with the data will be monitored. If this data is being used to save the galaxy needs to be involved in the oversight. Freestar scientists will watch your people like hawks. So, do we have an agreement?
Yeah, agreed.
Excellent. Follow me.
I mean, she didn't make any great demands. I was expecting, you know, okay, we're gonna give you the data, but we want that planet, we want that, we want rights to make more colonies or whatever. It could have been any demand, to be honest. But yeah, let's play it cool. Despite the fact that I'm just gonna try to keep an eye out. Maybe there's a magazine at least I can snatch. And yeah, these would have been the...
Take a moment.
Yeah, I saw the vent on the first floor.
Here, I'll reach out to Deputy McIntyre. We'll coordinate the necessary oversights. Two unlikely allies, I guess.
Thank you. Now I think comes the hard part, or the harder part. And I think I kind of found the side entrance way back when I was exploring New Atlantis. Because I know the front entrance was blocked or something like that. Then I stumbled upon the side one after I climbed over like the rooftops and whatnot. I guess actually this is gonna be a bit more easier. Right here. Yeah, I remember. Sarah, why are you rushing into? But yeah, this place does look has been maintained. And here I should have a bit of leeway to look around. Yeah, and it's not considered stealing. I have a gut feeling that the ambassador is not exactly alive. Hey, is that a digipig that I see? No.
This isn't what I expected at all. It appears the flora they were using as decor has overgrown the entire embassy.
Yeah, looks like it, and I think it kind of went on the outside as well. Okay, lobby security, computer. Let's just... I think... looks like this and this. And then like this. Cool. Remove combat inhibitors. Yeah, confirm. Yeah, let's activate the turrets. I know I'm gonna have to destroy them as well, if need be, but... yeah, I'll approach. Just give me 1 second. Notepad. Okay. Is the voice like that, or it's because of the transmission? Oh, doesn't this look like same kind of cloud? That thermorphs
I've never
were.
seen a tree like this before in my entire life. It'd actually be more fascinating if its branches weren't blocking our way.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. Okay, and there's the turrets. One of them. Yeah, I hear you, I hear you. It's just that...
Set aside anything useful and just leave the rest.
Holy moly, that mannequin scared me. Damn it. Okay, I'm also getting I Am Legend vibes out here. If he was just him, this embassy for God knows how long. Then clearly he kinda went crazy because of loneliness and whatnot. Ah, wonderful. Right. I'm gonna eliminate unused keys. This could be 1, 2, 3, and then I need not that one, unfortunately. Maybe this one. No. Unless... nah, okay. Seems to be the case. This can fit here. And this can fit like this as well. But then what about like this? I need 1 and 3 here. Which unfortunately I don't have. And I don't have any ones. What about like this? Okay, not the case. Actually maybe this one, and then I'll have 1, 2 like that. Gonna use an auto slot. Well, looks like this one here, but then what? of a waste of auto slot over there. Damn, okay. Unfortunately, this won't work either. It's just this, and then I have... I should... Damn. Okay, let's say I use this. I should be able... Yep, there we go. Okay, the other way. Finally. It could be... And I think... something like this. This way with this. Okay, perfect. And I have this with this. Damn. All for a med pack and actually some contraband as well. Wanna being attacked by a lot of robots. Pardon me, Sarah. There's some
I'm going to end you.
contraband around. Wait, what do you mean they're gone? I still see... Okay, I'm gonna need to unlock this one as well, apparently. I don't think it's that one, unfortunately. It'll be more or less this one, and then... Ooh, not this one. Looks like this one. Okay. And then like this. Perfect. Yeah. Just fire everything. Let's have them fighting turrets and whatnot. Oh, that's definitely not him then. I'm sorry, but that's not him. This is a Terramorph or something more. Ah, turret. Hello. Is there a turret on the other side or...
Ah, waste of time.
Come on, Sarah.
Find
Right
anything
here.
useful?
Yeah, some ammunition and more crafting materials. That's another turret. Another turret. That's static. Of course it is. Inaccessible. Okay. That's not exactly static, but we don't have any response.
They're here! Right here!
Okay, this is a totally different side area. Oh, robot, okay. Just some mannequins over there. What am I seeing red? There is a robot over there. Actually, there's two. Got the other one. And there's actually two more. Or is that? I think that's a turret. Supply shelf. Red trench. Okay, definitely I'm getting off sidetracked over here. This could be that one. And I guess maybe this, but then I need 3. No? Actually, it might be this one, but different angle then. Could be something like this. Yeah, perfect. Oh, is this just to... Right. There's another computer. Let's see about this one. This is the power switch over there. I'm gonna hold on to it for now. Not that one apparently. There we go. No signal. I mean, does that mean I destroyed all of them? Okay, down we go. I have a feeling we might need to come back up here. To activate that power switch. Okay, another security computer. Could be these two. Looks like. And then from here. Maybe these ones. Yeah, there we go. Nice. No signal. Again, we might not have any more turrets available. There is a power switch. Oh, hi.
Don't leave any of that behind.
Right, and now we go up. Since already kind of cleared these guys out of here, should be easy. Okay. Which demons are we talking about? Yourself or something else? Not liking this.
You've got nothing.
Okay, some robots. One is down. Oh, you're different design, like puppy robots. This definitely is not a good weapon against. Doing damage, but not that much. Right. This looks like might be close encounter happening soon. Oh yeah, I have a lot of ammunition around. Not liking this one bit. I'm waiting for the ambush, or key requires key.
So, what seems punishment becomes providence. A reminder we can never truly know the Great Serpent's designs for us. You have my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal you just endured. Come, let us discuss.
You're still alive. Okay. Right. I can open the safes, whatnot. Well, you're there. You shouldn't see me.
Why are you bothering to carry all that junk?
It's a cred stick. Okay, master safe. Right, I'm gonna eliminate on this one. Because we have way too many options. So it could be this one, then I need a 3-1. Which is not this one. Could it be... Actually, this one shows I might be able to put it. Yeah, let's go with this one because I have another one. And then I'm assuming something like this for this line. And then here it's gonna be this with this. Okay, perfect. Sure, I'll get the ammunition. The weapon you can keep. And what about this? Yeah, take all. Sure, I'll just sell it afterwards. What about this personal computer? Arrival. Yesterday marked the beginning of my tenure as House Varun's ambassador in the United Colonies. I arrived full of hope, believing our gesture of opening this new embassy would demonstrate that we had moved beyond our bloodstained past. But we had barely been on New Atlantis an hour when the troubles ahead of me began to reveal themselves. Our brief walk from the spaceport to the embassy was marked by suspicious glances and sneers from numerous strangers on the street. I fear minds here will not be easily changed. The wrongdoing of House Varun will not be so easily forgotten. It is my fervent wish that this embassy will come to be seen as an emblem of a peaceful future, free of the stains of prejudice and violence. I will do my utmost to act as an avatar for that goal, regardless of any resistance I might face. Though I find myself in a strange land, I know the Great Serpent will guide us to success in our endeavor. Second log, protests. This morning I was roused from contemplative prayer by the sound of muffled shouting. Upon investigation, I discovered a sizable group of United Colonies citizens engaged in a protest on my doorstep. They are opposed to their government's attempt to establish diplomatic ties with House Varun, and are petitioning for the immediate shuttering of the embassy. My attempts to engage them in discussion were fruitless. Most would not speak with me, and those who did refused to believe that our intentions in New Atlantis were purely peaceful. The embassy guards were eventually required to intervene, forcing me back into the building when the crowd's anger began to manifest as threats to my well-being. I intend to discuss this with my counterparts in the United Colonies. Their aid will be essential if this effort is to succeed, though I fear this will not be an isolated incident. A visitor. Log number 3. Each day, my frustration grows. Great Serpent, what have I done to merit such scorn? Recently, Sia Mavan arrived at my embassy to receive a visit from such a high-ranking priestess, a gravid, no less, with the intention of engaging in talks with the United Colonies. I was overjoyed. Such a gesture from the house could only mean those skeptical of our efforts could at long last see merit in our work. But it seems I was deceived. Sia's stated mission and her actual intentions are clearly at odds. She has refused every opportunity to engage with the representatives from the United Colonies. Instead, she speaks incessantly about the need to surveil the very diplomats whose trust I have dedicated months of effort to gaining. She remains trapped in our old mindset, unable to see what it is we're actually doing here, guaranteeing House Varun's future. The losses from the Serpent's crusade were incalculable. Diplomacy is the only method through which House Varun's survival may be assured. I must find a way to make Sia see this. Luckily, I believe tonight's dinner will be the perfect opportunity. Our UC host, Deputy Diplomat Roland, is level-headed, reasonable, I dare say even sympathetic, a rare animal among the UC, if prior experience is to be any indicator. If Sia approaches him with open arms, I have faith that he would embrace her as a comrade. Great Serpent, let this come to pass. Okay, log number 4, dinner. Great Serpent, is this a test of my faith? Do you truly wish to plumb the depths of my loyalty? What other explanation could merit why would you permit such a spectacular disaster? Dinner at Deputy Roland's was initially promising, even congenial. Yes, there were pointed questions about House Varun's intention, but overall an air of polite decorum was maintained. But it was when one of Roland's most boisterous guests, an officer of some type, perhaps having enjoyed one too many glasses of Chandra, asked, "But how can we trust you snakes after what you did?" That I believe the gravid reached her breaking point. There were only words, but words are the battlefield on which diplomacy is fought, and I realized too late that this was a salvo Sia would not let pass. As dessert was served, Sia excused herself. We waited for her return, and waited, and waited. When it had become clear the gravid had simply left, I made my pleasantries and rushed back to the embassy. There, I found her packing her things. When I asked where she was going, she stated simply, "I've seen all I need to." And she left without another word. I've reached out to my contacts back in Dazra, who have assured me that they still believe in the venture, that Jarek Varun himself still believes, and that is all the reassurance I require. Log number 5, Test of Faith. The last of my staff left today. Our embassy now effectively shuttered. House Varun's leaders have ceased all communication with the United Colonies. Our own orders from Dazra were not much better, standing as a single word: return. No other reason mentioned for our abandonment of our post, or the abandonment of our cause. But I know a taste of fate when I see one. I serve House Varun. A simple understanding of that directive would be that I follow their orders. But what we do here is greater than that. If we are to survive, it cannot be on our own. If others refuse to see that, so be it. So here I stand, waiting for the day they all see the truth and come back. Log 6. Silence. There has been no word from my people in months. I have several attempts at contacting them, but I am uncertain if my messages are reaching Dazra at all. As such, I have had much time to think. Why allow us to come here, make a home for ourselves around the distant star, only to demand our return when the first beat of resistance is met? Because of some drunken slight? Even Sia is not that influential amongst the court. No, there is something larger at play here. The recalling of the stuff, it wasn't because of the incident with the Gravid. A change has occurred. Yet, by staying, I may never know what it is. Only time will tell. Log 7. Spies. It seems it's been quite some time since my last entry. A welcome bit of exercise today. A United Colony's spy snuck inside the embassy. Just before dawn, as I finished my morning prayers, I heard an odd thrum. At first, I presumed my hearing was finally giving out, but then I realized what it was. It was the elevator descending. Presuming uninvited guests could mean only bad things, I snuck upstairs and hid among the branches of the venom tree. I watched, like a gargoyle perched on a parapet. As the young man stalked cautiously through the branches of the tree I spent so much time cultivating. Obviously scared beyond his wits. At one point, an errant branch snapped as he passed, and I swore the boy leapt a foot into the air before realizing its source benign. I was shocked that the mere idea of House Varun could still garner such fear, even this long after the end of the Serpent's crusade. It would have been amusing if it wasn't such a clear reminder of the failure of my own endeavor. We evaded each other like this for the better part of 2 hours. It was a welcome distraction from life now stepped in routine. He eventually gave up, returned to the elevator, and I to my meditation. As I think of it now, however, the purpose of this visit is exceedingly disappointing. This was no diplomat, no neighborly knock on the door. This was a spy, someone breaking into somewhere a normal soul couldn't. They think me dead, don't they? And a surprising message, last log. It's happened. The message was short, a simple request for information regarding the state of things in New Atlantis, but filled me with relief nonetheless. House Varun has contacted me at long last. I had been forced to harden my heart to the possibility that I might never hear from my people again. But his message assuaged that fear. Though their intentions remain unclear, I am comforted by House Varun's willingness to re-engage in communication. I am hopeful that it signifies Dazra's willingness to return to more earnest attempts at diplomacy with United Colonies. Great Serpent, you answer my prayers at last. I stand firm in my belief that you will be at my side as I continue to serve House Varun's interest in New Atlantis. May his celestial light bathe my people and those we once stood against, and help to usher in an era of harmony at last. Okay, those were some really long logs.
Not the ideal introduction, I suppose, giving you a grand tour of the embassy via barely functioning intercoms. I do greatly appreciate your persistence. I suspect the Venom tree upstairs has worked itself into more systems than I'd realized. But then again, who could cage such a beauty? Eh? Tell me though, what is it like outside? I heard the broadcast mentioning an attack, then the embassy was struck with a power surge, and then silence. Has the rest of the city suffered quite so badly?
Is that what happened here? A power surge?
I take it you didn't have such an experience where you were then, hmm? Yes, the entire embassy was thrown into lockdown, trapping me in my quarters, disabling the Venom tree's filters, and arming the defenses. A disconcerting experience, to say the least. Was the rest of the city spared?
Oh, okay, hold up. Did you say that thing pouring out clouds upstairs is called a venom tree? Is it poisonous?
Harmless spores, you have my word, but hard to navigate. Hence why I was guiding you through the intercoms to restore the environmental controls. And release me. It is the sap of the tree that gives it its... well, perhaps not a topic for this exact moment. But I must know of the rest of the city. Does it still stand?
I mean, the spaceport is in rough shape, but not much else was damaged.
Is that right, huh? I shall need to have these repairs seen to sooner rather than later. Now, it cannot solely be the Serpent's grace that brought you here at such an opportune moment. You were sent by the UC. That much is obvious. Who else could just waltz through my door, hmm? And the broadcast spoke of terror morphs at the spaceport. A worrying occurrence, certainly, but coming here of all places, when all I could provide is some enthused cheerleading and... an archive code. So the UC requires information, then. On terror morphs, presumably, hmm? Do I see this all clearly?
Yeah. Correct. You put 2 and 2 together. We're going to use the data in the archives to better understand and stop these attacks.
The preservation of life stands as the very purpose of the archives. Using its data to prevent more attacks, there is logic there. But if I am to grant you access, I have a requirement. For years, House Va'ruun has been known only as an agent of slaughter. We founded this embassy with hopes of shedding that legacy. With little success. In exchange for my code, I require this. You must be the one who ensures it is used for good. Ensure House Va'ruun's legacy is more than just carnage. The knowledge you ask for isn't evil. No knowledge is. It is we who bend it to evil ends. Oh, you must assure me this will be used to save lives, not endanger them.
Knowledge can't be evil. What about the knowledge of, say, gunpowder?
A fine counterexample. Responsible for the deaths of millions on ancient Earth. And fireworks? Absolutely capable of being put to vile ends, but not evil in itself. And here you are with a similar conundrum. I might be willing to support you if I knew I would not be tarnishing the legacy of House Va'ruun by doing so.
You know what? You have my word. I will make sure it's used for good.
As the chair of Constellation, I take personal responsibility in vouching for this man's integrity. He'll keep his word.
Well then, I shall not fear. Please, follow me.
Or fear. He's the mind killer.
Let's hope it still works.
I mean, it should.
And there. Let it be used for good.
Oh, for God's sake, drop some of that rubbish already.
Come on, the timing. Sarah, come on.
I will not have House Va'ruun be known only for slaughter.
Gotta ask, why the rest of the embassy staff leave? Where'd they go?
The affairs of House Va'ruun are our own. They left. That is all there is to be said on the subject.
And why did you stay behind?
House Va'ruun committed itself to the armistice. This was said at the time to be the desire of the Great Serpent, and I do not believe the Serpent decides such things on a whim. So, when my brethren left, I remained, honoring the Serpent's will as I saw fit, as is the right of all his followers.
So what's been like being from Osvarun in New Atlantis?
It was tolerable, even pleasant, when my brethren were here in the embassy with me. We remade this place as best we could into a home we all would recognize. Our native flora, our iconography, our connection to the Serpent, they came with us. With my brethren gone, it has been trying. But the Great Serpent has always provided me a path in my darkest moments.
And the Great Serpent, that's your god, right?
The Great Serpent is so much more than a god. It is fate itself. When our founder, Jinan Varun, left the United Colonies 140 years ago for distant stars, it was the Serpent that compelled him to found his now great house. The Serpent made us who we are today. Its voice speaks to us, shepherding us through the dark, and infuses our lives with the meaning the universe so often fails to provide.
Well, thank you for the information and take care, I guess. Right. Do I have only House Varun store key? Did I miss it, or does he have it somewhere? There it is. Thank you. Okay. Mission, medpacks. Safe. Okay. Zero wire. Fuel rod. That's definitely gonna be a lot of weight. Varun spacesuit. Not looking bad, but unfortunately, I mean, it has quite a mass. If it was like a blue or epic or something, yeah, I'm not gonna bother with it. And then I think it's just the safe. Gonna eliminate unused keys. How many ones I have? Only one. Right. Yeah, looks like I have to use that one, unfortunately. And then here, these two, and then I have these ones. Okay, and then let's do like this, and then I have this one, and then all that's left is this one here. Oh, hello. Right, this is gonna be an undo. Unfortunately. Damn. No, looks like it's these two. Then I won't have... I don't think I'll be able to open the safe. This will be this, and then I don't have here. Yeah, I screwed it up. Yeah. I don't know, maybe later on I need to buy some digipics. Maybe later on I can come here and get it. Okay, is by any chance another path? I think it is. I might need to just backtrack. See some encumbered. It's gonna be a while. Oh wait, hold up. This. No, I don't need to go up. Okay, it's this way. I see. The gas is gone though. Is there a chance that we might have been hallucinating that last part, that we met him and whatnot? Because it was a mention of hallucinations if we get under the control of the gases from the terramorphs, so I wonder. And then this way. Right, should be... the exit. Pardon me, Sarah. How far is this gonna be actually? Actually not far. It's just that I need to rest. Right, how much? I kinda have a lot of weight. You know what? I'm gonna drop that one. Don't need the weapon. Drink that one, and then this should be mostly be. I do have the heretic writings. I need to get to the Trade Authority for that.
You want to get rid of that?
Yeah, it's literally just a normal gun, Sarah. Yeah, you know what? I'm willing to lose the health or whatnot. I'm not gonna waste time standing still to have the oxygen replenish. Yeah, well, fine. I'm not even sure that health is dropping rapidly. Oh, there goes one small bar. Don't worry, we're here. I'm just gonna finish the conversation with the deputy. That might probably end. Probably gonna end this part of the quest.
Captain, you're back sooner than... Oh, wait, did you actually succeed? With Radcliffe? And Balmore? We're all in agreement.
Yep. Yep. Code. Alright, but actually Balmore's alive thanks to yours and truly. And yes, I got his code.
You saved him. You Vanguard really do take that above and beyond thing seriously, don't you? Fine work. And now, I've already arranged everything with the archival monitors. When you get down there, the UC monitor will give you instructions on how to deploy the codes. Follow them to the letter. Here, the UC code piece and an archival access card. The entrance is just on the other side of the plaza across from Mast. Absolute best behavior down there, all right?
Will do. Right, but I think again I'm gonna leave it here for this episode. We're again gonna leave it right here down at the elevator entrance, like in the previous episode, and we're gonna continue next time. So hopefully you enjoyed this part, guys. But as always, don't forget to take care.